Hello, my dear viewers. If you're looking for simple and easy explanation in English of all the chapters of class 10th Hindi, then you're watching the right video. In this channel, you will get all the chapters and poems explained in simple English. Today, I have come with a new chapter which is Mahila ki Sahas Gatha. It is a Sankalit, means there is no specific writer of this chapter. This is पाठ का आशय, means about the chapter. इस पाठ से बच्चे साहस गुण, दृढ़ निश्चय, अथक परिश्रम, मुसीबतों का सामना करना इत्यादि आदर्श गुण सीखते हैं। इसके साथ हिमालय की ऊंची चोटियों की जानकारी भी प्राप्त करते हैं। यह पाठ सिद्ध करता है कि मेहनत का फल अच्छा होता है। इस लेख द्वारा छात्र यह जानकारी प्राप्त कर सकते हैं कि महिलाएं भी साहस प्रदर्शन में पुरुषों से कुछ कम नहीं है। बिछेंद्री पाल इस विचार का एक निदर्शन है। ऐसी महिलाओं से प्रेरणा पाकर छात्र साहसी भाव अपना सकते हैं। Here, Sahas Gun means qualities of courage. Dhrud Nishchay means determination. Athak Parishram, hard work. Musibato, difficulty. So students will come to know the qualities of courage after reading this chapter, after reading this story. Student will be able to understand what is the meaning of hard work. If they work hard, how they will achieve their goal, and how to come out of the difficulties. Everything students will come to know, and they will also learn about the different types of mountains. And this chapter proves that मेहनत का फल अच्छा होता है, means if you work hard, then definitely you will enjoy the fruit. Okay. Now, in earlier days, in olden days, women were not given much importance. They were not at all given importance, I can say, because all the authority of taking important decision and implementing it was in the hands of male member. Women, they were married at an early age. They were not given proper education. Yes, but now in this generation, I can say, or nowadays, that is not the case. Today, women are more educated, more powerful, more successful than men. You can take in any field you can take. Today, women have their own stand. They are doctors, they are teachers, they are engineers, they are pilots, they are IAS officers, etc. You name it and we have it. So today women have made their stand in the world. So one such great personality is Bichendri Pal. This chapter is all about her journey from her childhood till she became India's first lady to climb Mount Everest. Yes, she is the first Indian lady to climb Mount Everest. So after reading this story, we can take inspiration from her. Okay, we will get motivation. Now let us see. पहली महिला एवरेस्ट विजेता बिछेंद्री पाल को एवरेस्ट की चोटी पर चढ़ने वाली पहली भारतीय महिला होने का गौरव प्राप्त है। बिछेंद्री का जन्म एक साधारण भारतीय परिवार में हुआ था। पिता किशनपाल सिंह और मां हंसादेवी नेगी की 5 संतानों में यह तीसरी संतान है। बिछेंद्री के बड़े भाई को पहाड़ों पर जाना अच्छा लगता था। भाई को देखकर उन्होंने निश्चय कर लिया कि वे भी वही करेंगी जो उनका भाई करते हैं। वे किसी से पीछे नहीं रहेंगी, उनसे बेहतर करके दिखलाएंगी। इसी जज्बे से उन्होंने पर्वतारोहण का प्रशिक्षण लेना शुरू कर दिया। Okay, now this lady, this Bichendri Pal, she is the first Indian woman to climb the Mount Everest. Yes, and she came from a very middle class family. She was not very rich. She came from a middle class family, साधारण भारतीय परिवार, middle class family, and her father's name was Kishanpal Singh and mother Hansa Devi Negi. And her parents had 5 children. Santano means children. Her parents had 5 children, and she was the third child of her parents. Okay. Now Bichendripal ke bade bhai. Now she had a elder brother. She had an elder brother who was very much interested in climbing the mountains. So she got inspiration from her elder brother, and she decided that I will also be a mountaineer. Parvata Rohi. I will also be a mountaineer, and I will prove that I am better than my brother. इसी जज्बे means passion. So she had a passion to become a mountaineer. Okay. So she started taking training. Prashishan means training. She started taking training of mountaineering. बिचेंद्री को बचपन में रोज 5 किलोमीटर पैदल चलकर स्कूल जाना पड़ता था. बाद में पर्वतारोहण प्रशिक्षण के दौरान उनका कठोर परिश्रम बहुत काम आया. सिलाई का काम सीख लिया और सिलाई करके पढ़ाई का खर्च जुटाने लगी. इस तरह उन्होंने संस्कृत में MA तथा BEd तक की शिक्षा प्राप्त की. पढ़ाई के साथ साथ बिछेंद्री ने पहाड़ पर चढ़ने के अपने लक्ष्य को भी हमेशा अपने सामने रखा. इसी दौरान उन्होंने काला नाग पर्वत की चढ़ाई की. सन 1982 में उन्होंने गंगोत्री ग्लेशियर which is 6,672 मीटर तथा रोड गेरो 5,819 मीटर टॉल की चढ़ाई की, जिससे उनमें आत्मविश्वास और बढ़ा. Now Bichendripal, when she was a school-going girl, she had to walk 5 kilometers. She had to walk 5 kilometers from her home to reach the school. So it is a long distance. She had to walk. She had to go by walk to the school. And this struggle of her did not it was not a wastage. It was not at all a wastage, because when she was taking the training after few years, when she was taking the training of mountaineering, this struggle was very much helpful for her. Because when you take the training of mountaineering, it is not an easy training. You have to walk for hours. You have to walk for hours. You have to walk miles. So because she had a practice of walking in her childhood, so it was easy for her to take the training. She did not find any difficulty in taking the training of mountaineering. And then सिलाई का काम सीख लिया. As I told you that she came from a middle class family, so her parents were not having money to afford her education. So what she did, she used to do tailoring, and whatever money she got from the tailoring, she pursued her education. And her qualification was MA BEd. She took MA BEd degree in Sanskrit. Okay. देन पढ़ाई के साथ साथ बिछेंद्री ने पहाड़ पर चढ़ने के अपने लक्ष्य मीन्स एम, अपने एम को भी हमेशा अपने सामने रखा. See, along with her studies, she did not forget her aim. She always remembered that my aim is to be a mountaineer, and I will be that. So she completed her studies, and also she worked hard for her training. She worked hard for her training. And how many mountains she climbed? She climbed at least 3 mountains. 3 mountains name is mentioned here. Kala Nag Parvat. Parvat means mountain. And in 1982, she climbed Gangotri Glacier, which is 6,672 meters tall, and Route Gero, which is 5,819 meters tall. So after climbing these mountains, her confidence level was increased. अगस्त 1983 में जब दिल्ली में हिमालय पर्वतारोहियों का सम्मेलन हुआ, तब वे पहली बार तेंजिंग नोर्गे तथा जुंके ताबी से मिली, तब उन्होंने संकल्प लिया कि वे भी उनकी तरह एवरेस्ट पर पहुंचेगी, और वह दिन भी आया जब 23 मई 1984 को एवरेस्ट पहुंचकर भारत का झंडा फहरा दिया। उस समय उनके साथ पर्वतारोही अंग दोरजी भी थे। भारत की इस महिला द्वारा भारत की इस महिला द्वारा लिखित यह इतिवृत्तांत बहुत प्रेरणादायक तथा रोचक है। इसमें उन्होंने इस बात का वर्णन किया है कि वे एवरेस्ट के शिखर पर कैसे पहुंची। Now here Himalaya Parvatarohio means Himalayan mountaineers. Mountaineers means the one who climbs the mountain is known as mountaineer. Okay, Sammelan means a seminar, and Itivrutant means the story. Prerna means inspirational. Rochak means inspire, interesting. Okay, interesting. Shikhar means peak, top. So here in August 1983, there was a seminar of Himalayan mountaineers in Delhi, in which all the mountaineers, they visited that seminar, and this lady Bichendripal, she also attended this seminar where she met two important people who were there. You can see in the picture Tenzing Norgay and Junke Tabi. Now, who are these people? Tenzing Norgay is the first man who climbed the Mount Everest, and Junke Tabi is the first lady who climbed Mount Everest. So when she met these two people, she decided now she decided that yes, I want to be a good mountaineer. I want to be like them. I want to make a record. Even I want to climb. Now she was fully what to say. She wanted to be the mountaineer now. She had no other option now. She was so inspired by these two people. So it is said now when you dream and you work hard, you will definitely you can definitely achieve your dream. You can make your dream come true. So this lady also made her dream come true. So on May 23rd, 1984, she finally climbed the Mount Everest, and she waved our national flag over there. And she also had this Ang Dorji. Ang Dorji was also a mountaineer. He was her colleague. Okay. भारत की इस महिला द्वारा लिखित इतिवृत्तांत. Now this lady, she has written an autobiography. So from her autobiography, this story is taken. As I told you that it is Sankalit, we don't have any specific writer of this chapter. So actually this information is taken from her autobiography. It is a small information taken from her autobiography, which is very inspirational and interesting. In this story, she has described that when she was in her journey towards the Mount Everest, what all difficulties she faced, how was her journey, what she experienced, everything she has shared here. कर्नल खुल्लर ने साउथ कोल तक की चढ़ाई के लिए 3 शिखर दलों के 2 समूह बना दिए। मैं सुबह 4 बजे उठ गई, बर्फ पिघलाई और चाय बनाई। कुछ बिस्कुट और आधी चॉकलेट का हल्का नाश्ता करने के पश्चात मैं लगभग 5:30 बजे अपने तंबू से निकल पड़ी। अंग दोरजी ने मुझसे पूछा क्या मैं उनके साथ चलना चाहूंगी। मुझे उन पर विश्वास था। साथ ही साथ मैं अपनी आरोहण क्षमता और कर्मठता के बारे में भी आश्वस्त थी। Here Colonel Kuller, he is a leader. Okay, he is the leader. And तीन शिखर दलों means 3 members, three member parties. 2 समूह means 2 groups. बर्फ पिघलाई means to melt the ice. And Vishwas means trust. Vishwas means trust. Ashwas means sure. Arohan means the capability, the ability. कर्मठता मीन्स डिटर्मिनेशन. सो हियर कर्नल फुलर ने साउथ पोल तक की चढ़ाई के लिए 3 शिखर दलों के 2 समूह बना दिए. नाउ हु इज कर्नल फुलर? ही इज अ लीडर. He is a leader. He is a guide, you can say, who guided these people that how you have to start your journey, which will be the right direction. Everything he told to these mountaineers. He was a leader, so he guided them properly. He made two groups, two samu. Those samu means he made two groups of 3 members, and till where he guided till South Pole. Now South Pole is a very sharp edge area. When you climb in Mount Everest, there is one part which is South Pole. After you complete the South Pole area, it is very difficult to reach this Mount Everest, because the stage, it becomes very difficult. Okay, so till South Pole he had guided them that how you have to climb. Then next morning, मैं सुबह 4 बजे उठ गई. She got up early in the morning at 4 o'clock, and she melted the ice, and she made chai. Chai means tea. Because she wanted to have breakfast, so she was preparing her breakfast. Some biscuits and some chocolates she had in her breakfast, and it was about 5:30 a.m. when she left her tambu. Tambu means tent. When she left her tent and started to the journey. अंग दोरजी ने मुझसे पूछा क्या मैं उनके साथ चलना चाहूंगी. Now Ang Dorji is also a mountaineer. You can see a man standing in yellow suit. He is Ang Dorji. He asked Vichendripal that would you like to join me in climbing the mountain. She thought, yes, I trust this man. Then and also she believed in herself, in her capability, in her ability. She knew that I can, and I will achieve my goal. She was determined. She was having the ability, and she was sure about it. So she told, yes, I will join with you. देन सुबह 6:20 पर जब अंग दोरजी और मैं साउथ कोल से बाहर निकले तो दिन ऊपर चढ़ आया था. हल्की हल्की हवा चल रही थी और ठंड बहुत अधिक थी. हमने बगैर रस्सी के ही चढ़ाई की. अंग दोरजी एक निश्चित गति से ऊपर चढ़ते गए. मुझे भी उनके साथ चलने में कोई कठिनाई नहीं हुई. जमी हुई बर्फ की सीधी व ढलाऊ चट्टानें इतनी सख्त और भुरभुरी थी मानो शीशे की चादर बिछी हो. हमें बर्फ काटने के लिए फावड़े का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ा. नाउ हियर निश्चित गति मीन्स कांस्टेंट स्पीड, फिक्स्ड स्पीड, सेम स्पीड. ओके, कठिनाई मीन्स डिफिकल्टी, एंड जमी हुई बर्फ मीन्स frozen ice, and ढलाऊ चट्टाने. ढलाऊ means downward sloping. चट्टाने means rock. So there was downward sloping rock. सख्त means hard, very hard. भुरभुरी means crunchy. शीशे की चादर means it was like a glass sheet. Okay, Favda means spade. It is an equipment which is used to dig the mud. That is known as Favda. So here it was 6:20 a.m. when Ang Dorji and Bichendripal they both came out from the South Pole. It was almost morning time, and there was slight breeze and halki halki hawa. There was light and cold breeze. So the atmosphere was very good. They could climb without rope. Begair rassi means without rope. They were climbing without the rope. Ang Dorji ek nishchit gati. Now Ang Dorji, he was climbing very constantly, means continuously he was climbing on. मुझे भी उनके साथ चलने में कोई कठिनाई नहीं हुई. Now this lady, she also didn't find any difficulty in climbing. So Angdorji and Bichendripal both were climbing without any difficulty and without the help of any rope. जमी हुई बर्फ की सीधी व ढलाऊ चट्टानें इतनी सख्त और भुरभुरी थी मानो शीशे की चादर बिछी हो. Now she is describing about the mountain, how the mountain looked. It was full of snow. It was covered with snow, and there was a downward sloping rocks everywhere. They were everywhere. They can see a downward sloping rock, which was very hard and crunchy. It was looking as if there is a glass of sheet laid down. Okay, so that was not a proper way to walk. They could not climb it properly. So what they did, with the help of Favra, with the help of spade, they removed the ice. They made their way, and then they keep on climbing. 2 घंटे से कम समय में ही हम शिखर कैंप पर पहुंच गए. अंग दोरजी ने पीछे मुड़कर पूछा, क्या तुम थक गई हो? मैंने जवाब दिया, नहीं. यह सुनकर वे बहुत अधिक आश्चर्यचकित और आनंदित हुए. थोड़ी चाय पीने के बाद हमने पुनः चढ़ाई शुरू कर दी. लाटू एक नायलॉन की रस्सी लाया था, इसलिए अंग दोरजी और मैं रस्सी के सहारे चढ़े, जबकि लाटू एक हाथ से रस्सी पकड़े हुए बीच में चला. तभी लाटू ने गौर किया कि मैं इन ऊंचाइयों के लिए आवश्यक 4 लीटर ऑक्सीजन की अपेक्षा लगभग 2.5 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रति मिनट की दर से लेकर चढ़ रही थी. मेरे रेगुलेटर पर जैसे ही उसने ऑक्सीजन की आपूर्ति बढ़ाई, मुझे कठिन चढ़ाई आसान लगने लगी. Now she is saying that 2 घंटे से कम समय में ही हम शिखर कैंप पहुंच गए. Now they within 2 hours they reached Shikhar camp. Okay, now they have reached Shikhar camp. After reaching Ang Dorji, her this teammate, he asked, are you tired? She replied, no, I'm not at all tired. So by listening to her reply, he was shocked, Ashcharyachakit. He was shocked, he was surprised, and also Anandit, and also he was happy to listen a positive reply from her, because she is a lady. So obviously she will be tired, but she gave a positive reply. So he was shocked, surprised, and also happy that she is so positive. Then after reaching Shikhar camp, they took some rest. They drank tea, and after taking some rest, they again continued their journey. Latu is also a mountaineer. He is also a person who is climbing with them. Okay, he had brought a nylon rope. So now, with the help of rope, these three are climbing up. So while climbing up, this Latu, he observed that Bichendri Pal, she has reached to that height where she required 4 liter oxygen per minute, but her oxygen supply is not so fast. Her oxygen supply is 2.5 liter per minute. Means she's taking low oxygen. She was taking low oxygen. So what he did, he increased her oxygen supply. After increasing her oxygen supply, she found very easy to walk now. दक्षिणी शिखर के ऊपर हवा की गति बढ़ गई थी. उस ऊंचाई पर तेज हवा के झोंके भुरभुरे बर्फ के कणों को चारों तरफ उड़ा रहे थे, जिससे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था. मैंने देखा कि थोड़ी दूर तक कोई ऊंची चढ़ाई नहीं है. ढलान एकदम सीधी नीचे चली गई है. मेरी सांस मानो एकदम रुक गई थी. मुझे लगा कि सफलता बहुत नजदीक है. 23 मई 1984 के दिन दोपहर के 1:07 पर मैं एवरेस्ट की चोटी पर खड़ी थी. एवरेस्ट की चोटी पर पहुंचने वाली मैं प्रथम भारतीय महिला थी. नाउ दक्षिण शिखर मीन्स सदर्न पीक. Okay, southern peak. गति बढ़ गई means the temperature had increased. Temperature had increased. भुरभुरे बर्फ, crunchy snow. कणों means small parts. Small parts means कणों. Okay. Then okay, this much only here. So दक्षिणी शिखर के ऊपर हवा की गति बढ़ गई. Now when they reached the southern peak, now the climate was too bad. It was full cloudy. Everywhere the ice was frozen and small parts of ice were falling down. So it was very difficult to climb now because almost they had reached the Mount Everest. Only they were very near to the peak. So the area, the atmosphere, that was too bad. It was full of snow, and they found it very difficult to see. It was invisible for them because of the bad climate. They could not see properly. Then after walking some more steps, after taking some more steps, she thought, now we are very near to our destination. Okay, it was so on 23rd May 1984, it was 1:07 p.m. At that time, she reached the peak. She reached the peak, and she became the India's first woman to climb Mount Everest. She made a record. एवरेस्ट की चोटी पर इतनी जगह नहीं थी कि दो व्यक्ति साथ साथ खड़े हो सके। चारों तरफ हजारों मीटर लंबी सीधी ढलान को देखते हुए हमारे सामने मुख्य प्रश्न सुरक्षा का था। हमने फावड़े से पहले बर्फ की खुदाई कर अपने आप को सुरक्षित रूप से स्थिर किया। इसके बाद मैं अपने घुटनों के बल बैठी। बर्फ पर अपने माथे को लगाकर मैंने सागर माथे के ताज का चुंबन किया। बिना उठे ही मैंने अपने थैले से हनुमान चालीसा और दुर्गा माँ का चित्र निकाला। मैंने इन्हें अपने साथ लाए लाल कपड़े में लपेटा और छोटी सी पूजा करके इनको बर्फ में दबा दिया। उठकर मैं अपने रज्जू नेता अंग दोरजी के प्रति आदर भाव से झुकी। उन्होंने मुझे गले लगाया। कुछ देर बाद सोनम पुलजर पहुंचे और उन्होंने फोटो लिया। So now, when they reached that peak, when they reached the peak of the mountain, the main question, the main thing was to make themselves safe, because it is not a safe place when you are standing on the peak of the mountain. So first thing was to make the area, make the place stable, so that 2-3 members can stand properly. So first they labeled the surface, and with the help of that favda which they had carried, spade, with the help of the spade they labeled the place, and now it was a good place for them to stand. Now what she did, she now sat on her knees. घुटने के बल बैठी means she sat on her knees, and the first thing she did was she kissed the Sagar Mata. Sagar Mata means Mount Everest. In her language, Sagar Mata means Mount Everest. She kissed the peak of the Sagar Mata, the Mount Everest, and without getting up, she took out Hanuman Chalisa from her bag. Thaila means bag. From her bag, she took out a Hanuman Chalisa and picture of Lord Durga. She had also brought a red cloth. So she wrapped both the thing in that, and she did a small puja over there, and she did that Hanuman Chalisa and the picture of Lord Durga in that snow. She did there, and afterwards all of them congratulated each other. Angudorji and Latu, whoever was present at that time, they were congratulating each other. Okay. Then after some time, Sonam Puljar came and he was taking the photograph. इस समय तक लाटू ने हमारे नेता को एवरेस्ट पर पहुंचने की सूचना दे दी थी। तब मेरे हाथ में वॉकी टॉकी दिया गया। कर्नल खुल्लर ने मुझे बधाई दी और बोले, देश को तुम पर गर्व है। हमने शिखर पर 43 मिनट व्यतीत किए और अपनी वापसी यात्रा 1:55 पर आरंभ की। अंग दोरजी और मैं साउथ कोल पर 5:30 बजे तक पहुंच गए। सबने साउथ कोल से शिखर तक और वापस साउथ कोल तक की यात्रा चोटी पर रुकने सहित पूरे 10 घंटे 40 मिनट के अंदर पूरी करने पर बधाई दी। मैं जब तंबू में घुस रही थी, मैंने मेजर कुमार को कर्नल खुल्लर से वायरलेस पर बात करते सुना। आप विश्वास करें या ना करें श्रीमान, बिछेंद्री पाल केवल 3 घंटे में ही वापस आ गई है और वह इतनी ही चुस्त दिख रही है जितनी वह आज सुबह चढ़ाई शुरू करने से पहले थी। Now, by the time that man was taking the photograph, this Latu, he informed the leader. Who was the leader? Colonel Khuller. He informed the Colonel Khuller that we have reached our destination, we have achieved our target. So now Colonel Khuller, with the help of walkie-talkie, he is talking with Bichendripal. He is congratulating her and he is saying that देश को तुम पर गर्व है. India is proud of you. We all are proud of you. Then she is saying that हमने शिखर पर 43 minutes व्यतीत किए. Now when they reached the peak of the mountain, they stayed there for 43 minutes. Okay, for 43 minutes they stayed there. Then after staying for 43 minutes, it was the time to return back. So at 1:55 p.m. they returned back. They started to come down. अंग दोरजी और मैं साउथ कोल पर 5:30 बजे तक पहुंच गए. So now they reached the South Col by 5:30 p.m. Then everyone came and they started congratulating them that you have completed the journey within 10 hours and 40 minutes. In 10 hours and 40 minutes, you have completed your journey from South Col to the peak and again from peak to the South Col. And she also noticed one thing when she was entering inside her tent. When she was entering in her tent, she heard that this Major Kumar was talking to Colonel Khuller, and what he was saying that Colonel Khuller, whether you believe or not, Bichendri Pal has completed this journey. She returned back within 3 hours. Within 3 hours, she returned back, and she is so active. She is so fresh, like how she was before climbing the mountain. She is so fresh and active. Okay. Then मुझे पर्वतारोहण में श्रेष्ठता के लिए भारतीय पर्वतारोहण संघ का प्रतिष्ठित स्वर्ण पदक तथा अन्य अनेक सम्मान और पुरस्कार प्रदान किए गए. पद्मश्री और प्रतिष्ठित अर्जुन पुरस्कार की घोषणा की गई. सबके आकर्षण और सम्मान का केंद्र होना मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. श्रेष्ठता means excellence. Now she was awarded for her excellence. She is saying that I was awarded prestigious gold medal of Mountaineering Association of India for my excellence in mountaineering and several honors and awards. Okay. Then Padma Shri and prestigious Arjuna award were announced. I loved being the center of everyone's attraction and respect. See, if you get respect, from anyone, it is a good feeling. So this lady, she was also very happy that she is getting respect and attention from everyone. इस तरह बिछेंद्री को एवरेस्ट पर पहुंचने वाली पहली भारतीय महिला होने का गौरव प्राप्त हुआ. So this was the journey of this lady, and she became India's first lady to climb the Mount Everest. बिछेंद्री पाल द्वारा लिखित एवरेस्ट मेरी शिखर यात्रा पर आधारित. Now this information is taken from the autobiography of Bichendri Pal. From which book? Everest Meri Shikhar Yatra. From this book, this short information is taken from this book, from this autobiography. Okay, so this was about Bichendri Pal. I hope you understood. If you like it, hit the like button, share and subscribe it. Thank you.